Hello there YouTube and welcome back. It is your boy kuzzen-ff, your friendly neighbourhood Umbreon, and I'm back with another Pokemon Friday video. You notice I've got a different setup behind me. It's because I am actually in a hotel. I'm actually on a break in Manchester. But I thought I'd get a load of videos pumped out while I've got a bit of time. And today I'm actually going to go through and tell you my views of each Pokemon type. Starting off with my least favourite, working way up to my favourite. Depending how long this video goes, I may split this into two videos, but I may stick to just being one. We shall see. But before we get started, if you like this content, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video about, leave a comment in the section below, hit me up on social media. I have Instagram, DEKUZZEN, and I have Facebook, which is Daniel KUZZEN-FF. Now we've got that over the way, so without further ado, let's get into it. My least favourite Pokemon type ever is, at number 18, Poison. I don't like the Poison type. I like Poison the band, as seen here. I like the song Poison, as seen here. I do not like the Pokemon type Poison. The reason behind this dislike for the Pokemon type is because the Pokemon who use it, barring a few, I think are naff. I really do. They're generally not Pokemon that I like. A lot of them tie into my number 17 slot, which is only at number 17 for, you'll see why. But like Poison type is like, generally they are not good Pokemon. Mainly because they're always mixed with another type, which there's no like straight Poison type that I can think off the top of my head. If there is, I will put them here. But what is Poison type? It's just naff. It's just rubbish. It's annoying. Your Pokemon gets poisoned and you're struggling along. Oh, you're gonna beep at the screen, beep at the screen. Okay, maybe going back a few years. I think they stopped this now. But like, you go along and you're like, just shaking the screen and your Pokemon dies as you're walking along trying to get back to the Poke Center. And the faster you walk, you ride your bike, the faster it hits. So it's so many steps, and I do not like the Poison type. Also, there are some Pokemon which have the Poison type, which I do like, but it's more to do with the other type in that they have that I like, not actually the Poison type itself. Anyway, moving on to number 17, we have Bug. We have Bug type Pokemon, which they're almost as bad as Poison type. They're weak to so much that there's barely anything they're strong against. They're so annoying. Half the sprites are they look too, I don't know, look a bit less fantastical as some others. So the reason why I prefer Bug over Poison is, well, if you know my earlier content where it's about tarantulas, there's a few arachnid Pokemon and they're really, really cool. When I first started out, Caterpie and Butterfree were two of my favourite Pokemon going. I hated Weedle and I hated B, whatever it is anymore, I don't care. Hated them. Metapods and Kakuna were just meh. Like, when I started out, I used Butterfree so much and you'll get beaten so much, and I'm just like, Bugs and naff. There's nothing worthwhile about them past the real life connotations. So yeah, I was sort of. I may put a good Pokemon up here for you. I mentioned one. Then I'll put a bad Pokemon up here. Because it's just. I know, I at least don't like bugs. Moving on to number 16. We have the normal type. Generally, the reason why this is at number 16 is it could go anywhere really. It's a nothing type. It's the normal type. It's got nothing's particularly it's not particularly super effective against anything. There's barely anything that is super effective against it apart from fighting and steel, and I love steel fighting. But like normal type itself, you look at the Pokemon, they're just your cats, your dogs, your birds. Yeah, they've got flying type as well. It's like they're just there. There's nothing spectacular about them. There's nothing to hate and nothing to like. They're just there. Yeah, it's a nothing type. Don't really care. So moving on to 15th, I would put grass. The reason why I put grass Pokemon at 15 is, barring a very small selection, grass Pokemon I generally don't like. It's going to offend a lot of people, but also you got like Snivy and Survivor, which some people love to absolute bits. It's in Sword and Shield that the grass starter is really cute. I haven't played it, don't know what it's like, but after Generation 2 I gave up on the grass type. Megaminum, whatever it's called, that whole line, great. The Venusaur line, great. Then what else is there? Yes, you've got all the starters and everyone fawns over them, but taking the grass starters out of the equation, what grass Pokemon actually there are that are actually entertaining, that are good, that are fun to use? For myself, there really isn't. I used to have a grass Pokemon on my team to learn Cut. Then I realised Cut was a normal type move and not a grass move. Then anyone with claws could learn it. I don't know. It's just, I don't think there's enough going for grass. Look, if any of these Pokemon types you feel really strongly about and you really like Pokemon fight, leave them in the comment section below. These are just my opinions. But because of the first two starters and the likes of Snivy and Snivy, which are, don't get me wrong, they are pretty cool, and the Sword and Shield starter, for me, there's not enough going for grass. But there's more going for grass than there is normal. Okay, moving on to number 14, we have Rock. Now, don't go on, I actually quite like Rock. There's a lot of Rock Pokemon which I think are really, really cool. The whole Geodude line, how Steelix is one of my favourite Pokemon straight off the bat. But the biggest problem with Rock, it's really weak to the most common type of Pokemon out there. So it loses all its defensive stats. It could be an absolute tank and then just come up across one type, which could be half a level and just get decimated. And I really like that type, which is obviously water. Rock has got some really nice design in Pokemon. Got some really good, strong Pokemon. But it's just too weak to water. That's my problem with it. And moving on to 13, we have Ground. which, I don't know, I could have rock and ground the other way around. These two are so strongly linked together. Most of the time you get a ground rock Pokemon, rock ground Pokemon, and they're so naff against one of the most common types which you always have to have in your team. Comes to rock Pokemon, you just go up there and you do the HM Surf. Done. You've won. There's nothing more to do. And it's just, once again, you've got some really cool Pokemon, Sandshrew, Sandslash. Starts off one of the cutest Pokemon, goes into most badass looking Pokemon on going, and I really like them. I've never used them because they're naff. There's so many Pokemon in the rock and ground section which I would love to use, but they don't do enough for me. Whenever I've used them, I've not been able to train them up to a level where they're going to be useful for me in my party. Whenever I've needed a rock or a ground Pokemon, I've had Pokemon there who could learn the moves needed. Without further ado, now I've covered rock and ground, 13, 14, 14, 13. Take your pick, they're interchangeable. This is just the way I've got it down on my list. We have Ice. Ice is a, pun time, a really cool Pokemon type. It really is really cool. But the reason why it's so far down, it's not cool enough or got the Pokemon enough to warrant being higher. I mean, Ice strong against Dragon, nice. It's got Articuno, epic. Ice type's got Alolan Vulpix, Alolan Ninetales, which personally I think are better Pokemon, better designs than the normal form, which is the fire type. I'll get onto fire later on. I think Ice has got a lot going for it, but it's got a lot of naff to it as well. Snowflakes, ice creams. I mean, I get the premise behind them, but I'm like, I'm not sold on it. There's a lot of Pokemon there. I can give or take a lot of different types of Pokemon. I really can. And I'm not a Gen 1 who goes, oh, new Pokemon and naff, and I'm sitting there with a Muck and a Grimer going, oh yeah, these were great, there's big piles of sludge. Yeah, I'm not like that. To be frank, most of my favourite Pokemon are from Gen 2. But Ice doesn't do enough to warrant being any higher for me. Which brings me on to number 11, which is Fairy. The reason why Fairy is above Ice is because it's cute. There are so many cute Pokemon that have taken the Fairy type. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of them used to be normal types, and now they're Fairy type or Fairy normal, normal Fairy, whichever. But, you know, they're cool, they're cute. They've got some pretty neat designs there. I mean, Sylveon is the most adorable evolution going. But it doesn't warrant being any higher than 11th. I mean, once again, like Ground and Rock, Fairy and Ice could swap round. I could have Ice in 12, Fairy 11, Ice in 11, Fairy 12. But it's not the way I've read it down. No, this is ebb and flowing. So, Fairy type, really cute, got some nice Pokemon, got some good moves, but does not warrant being higher than 11. It cannot make my top 10. It has to be outside of the top 10. Moving into my top 10, we have Fighting. And I really like Fighting type, but it's most of the time it's ended up letting me down when I've played it. Like I've been playing the games there and I've got myself a Fighting type and it's really cool, same level as the rest of my team, but it's losing twice as much. It's got amazing like Mankey, Primeape, Hitmontop, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, amazing Pokemon. You do have some amazing fighting types, but then you get that whole spate of firefighting starters, and it's just 1, cool, 2, yeah, 3, too much. We don't need that many fighting types, but at the same time we need proper fighting types. There's some fighting types out there which probably could go another direction, and be it design of the Pokemon, the backstory, you know. But I do like the fighting type. It makes my top 10. And I'll leave the video just here, and we will get back into this in the next video. Seems like a good place to stop, as I've gone through half of them. Still got the top half to go. So I am your boy kuzzen-ff. I will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave in the comment section below your favourite types. Let me know what you think about what I was saying as well, because it'd be good to hear from you. But once again, it's your boy kuzzen-ff, your friend neighbourhood Umbreon, and I'm signing off. I will see you in the next one. Social media, you know it, down in the description below. And I'm going to say goodbye. Ciao.